Hello again, this is TJ, the Stereo-Bargainphile, and this channel is going to be about going out and finding really good deals, hidden gems on high fidelity sound, audio equipment, and speakers. And today what I'm going to be reviewing for you all, and we'll have a music listening to it, which I know don't give 100% accurate sound, if you're listening through your phone or your tablet or your computer speakers. But anyways, it'll give you somewhat of an idea, but I'm going to go over this speaker very fast. Okay, this is the Pioneer FS-52 tower speaker. It's a three-way design. It has three 5 1/4 inch woofers, and at the top it has a 1-inch soft dome tweeter. All these woofers are the same. Here, we'll get a little closer to it. The Andrew Jones design, you can see where the speaker was tapered back to help with resonance in the speaker. You have two bass ports in the back. This bass port, actually, if you could see in there, there's the back of the tweeter, and there's the magnet. And you look down at the bottom bass port, and there you have it again. So Andrew Jones done a phenomenal job. Here's your 5-way binding post. You can put banana plugs, spades, straight speaker wire, whatever you want to do. I prefer banana plugs. They're easy. Do they make it sound better? That's opinion, I guess. But anyways, these speakers are $200 to $300, brand spanking new, which is an amazing deal for the sound quality you get with these speakers. I mean, I have to say, if you don't want to watch this whole video as I break everything down, I'm blown away at their cost and their build quality. And I'm going to tell you the good things about them, and I'm going to be straight up, because that's what this channel is going to be about, giving people straight up real reviews. But anyways, the bass sounds it's very fast and it's smooth. I was very surprised by the bass. The bass stuck out to me more than anything else on this speaker. And then that'd be your two bottom woofers. Your mid-range, that is your top woofer. The mid-range, it was very detailed, warm sounding. It does part of the voicing also, and on male vocals especially, it didn't sound too chesty at all. Okay, now let's get to the highs. Let's get to this tweeter. There's been people going back and forth on this tweeter. I do think it's a very accurate tweeter, but to me and to my ear, when it gets up to that top 80% of the highs, it's like it's missing something for about 7 kilohertz. From a 4 to 8 kilohertz, it does kind of sound like it's missing something, but it doesn't roll off at the top. But I will say this tweeter is on the bright side of neutral. You get somebody that's a really picky audiophile, they're going to notice that quickly. But that's me really dissecting into this speaker. And the only other thing about this speaker is it's a 6 ohm speaker, and its efficiency rate, how much power it needs to push these speakers, is at 86 dB. That is very low, which means you need good power to these speakers. My recommendation of power on these speakers for music listening only is at least a 100-watt Class AB amplifier. I've had it on a 175-watt amplifier, and actually it sounded great on that. I couldn't turn it up all the way. I'm talking more of the low end and the low, when you're listening to it low volumes, hearing them peaks at low volumes, a good strong sound. But anyways, 100 watts Class AB will do just fine with this speaker. If you're using it for home theater, it's just going to be front channels. It is perfect for home theater sounding. I get more into the music, but home theater, it was phenomenal. But you do need more power for these speakers than a more efficient speakers like clips, speakers at up to 96, 9800, up to 100 dB, which is crazy. But anyways, my take on these, this channel's about finding bargains for high fidelity sound, finding hidden gems. This isn't a hidden gem, it is a gem. For $200 to $300, it's wonderful. Me to be dissecting it like it's a $3,000 speaker, it's pretty crazy, but that's what I'm doing for you all. For somebody on a tight budget like myself that works paycheck to paycheck, this will be a great speaker to buy. And the reason why I can go out and buy, you know, all this equipment and show you all is because I do resell it. So I'll put that towards the bank of going out and getting other speakers, other equipment to review for you all. Really hope this channel takes off. And I'm going to let off from here with music listening, Stone Temple Pilots, rock it out. But anyways, well, I'm out of here, and this is TJ, the Stereo-Bargainphile. Now we go to the music listening. And one last thing, I will be pushing these speakers, powering them by a Pioneer Elite Class AB amplifier at 100 watts. And I got one more surprise with you all. We're not going to be playing this in CD sound. That's 44.1 kilohertz. We're going to be playing this in HD sound, 48 kilohertz. And I'll show you real quick. Come down here to the amp. I even got the direct mode on, but it still uses the DAC. It's got to do this. There you have it, PCM 48 kilohertz. So we're going to make these speakers sound great. Alright, so here we go with the music listening at 48 kilohertz. Turn it up.
Makes me want to stay. What they said is real makes me want to steal. Living under house, yes, I'm living out the mouse. All I got is time, got no meaning, just a rhyme. Take time with a wanted hand, 'cause it likes to hear. Take time with a wanted hand, 'cause it likes to steal. Take time with a wanted hand, 'cause it likes to hear. I like to steal. I'm half the man I used to be. Days are gone and fade. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Days are gone and fade. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Days are gone and fade. Well, I'm half the man I used to be. Half the man I used to be. Feeling uninspired, think I'll start a fire. Everybody run, Bobby's got a gun. Think you're company, that you tells me I'm free. Friends don't mean a thing, guess I'll leave it up to me. Take time with a wanted hand, 'cause it likes to hear. Take time with a wanted hand, guess I like to steal. Take time with a wanted hand, 'cause it likes to hear. I like to steal. I'm half the man I used to be. Days are gone and fade. Well, I'm half
Now that was totally awesome. Now on a great recording, these speakers, I normally just end it right there, but these speakers sound amazing on great recordings. But on, on good and great recordings, they sound like a $600 or $700 speaker to me. Not $1,000 speaker. It may be able to keep up with it in some points, but on good to great recordings, they do. They sound awesome. But on bad recordings, they don't cover it up. You'll hear it for what it, a bad recording is going to sound like a bad recording through these speakers. And a lot of speakers are like that. But for the money, $200 to $300, very awesome speakers. Sometimes when I'm listening to music, I'm just smiling from ear to ear because I can't believe a speaker at this price point sounds that good. That's amazing by Andrew Jones to help people out that work from paycheck to paycheck. He wanted the mass people to get a hold of good high fidelity, and these speakers are that. For $200 to $300, you cannot buy another new speaker that I know of that sounds better. And again, this is TJ, the Stereo Bargain File.